AI is moving fast, and guys, Hermes V 0.16.0 is out now. If you haven't already, I highly recommend that you guys download the Hermes Agent desktop application. It is so powerful, it is so capable. The things that you are able to do with this Hermes Agent desktop is out of this world. It blows every other AI agent out of the water at this point. This is just my personal opinion, but enough about that. Let's get into the news. So Technium says this release includes all the updates you heard about this week and more. You got the desktop GUI app, the overhaul to the dashboard, the web dashboard, leaner built-in skill sets. So they've trimmed a lot of stuff, new security layers for remote dashboard and GUI access, and much more. So let's get into it, okay? They're calling this the Surface release, and we have it right here. We have the logs, we have the files. So the desktop app, let's get into it. It's a real native app, not a terminal wrapper. This is the headline. There is now a apps desktop Electron application that installs like any other desktop app on Mac OS, Linux, and Windows, updates itself in place from inside the app, and gives you a polished GUI for everything Hermes does. You get a proper chat window with streaming, a session list that you can archive and search, drag and drop files anywhere in the chat area, clipboard image paste, a CMD plus K command palette, and a model picker right in the status bar. It takes a little while for you to get set up, basically for it to build itself. But once it's built, you just pick a model and then you're good to go. They say now you can just send your friends an installer and they'll be excited to download it and get started. I know I was when it first came out, and I literally just have not been able to stop using it at all. Literally, like Hermes is just on another level right now. So you can now run the desktop app against a remote Hermes as well. You don't have to use the desktop app locally, right? It doesn't have to be run locally. You can point it at a remote Hermes gateway and it connects over a secure web socket, authenticating with OAuth or a username password login. This is like game-changing stuff right here. So the web dashboard is now a full admin panel. You can configure everything from the browser, and the dashboard grew from view your sessions into a complete administration surface. There's a channels page that sets up every gateway messaging platform, Telegram, Discord, Slack, etc. from the browser, an admin panel for the MCP catalog with enable disable toggles, and you have credential management, you have webhook and hook creation, memory configuration, gateway controls, and a system page with check before, update, and one-click debug share. So I'm telling you, like, Hermes is literally going crazy with it right now. And the Hermes desktop speaks simplified Chinese. They added that into the chat GUI. Like, they're on another level. They have a leaner default skill set. They trimmed a lot of stuff. They say the bundled skill set got a deliberate trim. So they cleaned up a lot of stuff. They added the NVIDIA skills, and it's now built into the trusted skills tab. They have quick setup via a news portal. You know they was going to add that, of course. They have fuzzy model picker everywhere. So all you have to do is type a few letters and find your model. All you have to type is things like V4 FL and DeepSeek V4 Flash surfaces. You can undo interns, right? Say the wrong thing or send the agent down the bad path. You can literally run the undo command and backs up end user turns, pre-fills your last message so you can edit and resend, and soft deletes the turn in between, literally helping you clean up your workflow. I mean, you can choose your default interface. You can use the CLI or the TUI. Man, when I tell you this has got to be one of the biggest, most powerful updates to the Hermes agent so far, I am not kidding. And this desktop app is literally doing all the work, literally changing the game right now and making it so running agents is so seamless, so perfect in a sense. You know, nothing can be perfect, but it just seems so effortless when using Hermes Agent and now using the Hermes Agent desktop app. I cannot, I just, if you haven't noticed already, like I am truly excited about Hermes Agent and now the desktop app because it just changes the game. Truly changes the game. So I wanted to show you guys this. So Shopify is now available on 3 different platforms. We have Manus here stating introducing Shopify on Manus, launch a store, manage your catalog, and run campaigns all from one chat. Manus builds the storefront completely for you. Shopify handles checkout, payments, and fulfillment. E-commerce is just getting so much easier nowadays. Look at this. So that's Shopify on Manus. I'm telling you, using this technology nowadays is just a game changer. We have it available on Replit too. And we have it available on V0. So V0 says you can now launch production ready Shopify storefronts without leaving V0. No setup needed, just install the integration and start prompting. So pretty huge stuff there. Speaking of Vercel, Vercel is now available in Perplexity Computer. Connect your account and inspect deployments, diagnose build failures, and trigger redeploys in natural language. And we have this really cool plugin now available in Codex called MagicPath. And it's incredibly easy to give Codex an infinite multiplayer canvas where it can design, build, and iterate with you. Look at this. So that's MagicPath. Here we have Recraft. V4.1 is now available in Higgsfield. And Higgsfield states, we think it's the best vector and illustration model on the market, and it exports straight to SVG. It also brings otherworldly 3D design and the smoothest gradients yet. Production ready vectors from a prompt. Look at this. So that's Higgsfield Recraft. And we have here LM Studios stating, we made LM Studios MLX engine a whole lot faster in their latest release. And you got to know it, it's all open source. So they recently released MLX engine v1.8.5 in LM Studio, and they state this update dramatically improves performance for repeated long context agentic workflows by checkpointing your KV cache. So that's LM Studio. I wanted to show y'all this the other day. Anthropic says that Anthropic engineers on average ship 8x as much code per quarter as they did compared to 2021 through 2025. And they're calling for the AI industry at large to basically pause and stop so they can figure out what they're going to do with this technology, because they are running with this narrative that AI is dangerous and scary and in the wrong hands can do some very big damage, which can be true, but a lot of people are speculating that Anthropic just wants other people to stop so they can keep going. And I think that's the biggest issue with them asking people to stop. I feel like the cat is out of the bag, the genie's out of the bottle. At this point, nobody really wants to stop improving AI. There's a bunch of people that do not like AI, and for good reason. But at this point in time, it just seems as though AI is not going anywhere. In fact, it's just increasing and being put into daily life much more than it is or has ever been. So it just doesn't seem like that's feasible, given all the money, power that's incorporated with AI and the accessibility, the efficiency, the productivity. It just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. So I want to show you guys this from Hugging Face. So Hugging Face is literally making the hub more available for agents. And you see by this article here, designing the HF CLI as an agent optimized way to work with the hub. So HF is the official command line entry point to the Hugging Face hub. Anything you can do on the hub from the Python SDK, you can do from your terminal, download and upload models, datasets and spaces, etc. Create and manage repos, branches, tags, and pull requests, run jobs on HF infrastructure, manage buckets, collections, webhooks, and inference endpoints. You get the point. So the HF CLI has been primarily built for users over the years, but it's now increasingly used by coding agents like Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, and more once you prompt them to use it. So they built or rebuilt it to make it work for both audiences at once. This blog here basically summarizes what they did and how they benchmarked it. And they found that on complex multi-step tasks, the no CLI baseline and agent hand rolling curl or the Python SDK uses up to 6 times as many tokens as the HF CLI. So basically a big improvement from Hugging Face. So I haven't talked about Gemini Omni on this channel, and I'm kind of upset about that, but I'm going to talk about it now. So Gemini Omni is really insane. And when you think about it, this model is basically setting the stage for what we're going to see here in the future. And I wanted to show you this from Google. So they say Gemini Omni doesn't just allow you to render text more accurately, but to create it in sync with your visuals. So they state choose your type, placement, animation, exposure, and more. And they show the prompt for this video I'm getting ready to show you. And it's word by word, one word on the screen at a time. Did you know that this model can do pretty good text? Each word appears with a different animated style, perfect pacing to a rhythm, sizzle reel. So look at this. And this is just one example. I don't really have any more to show you right now. I will show you some more in the future, but Gemini Omni is really powerful and is really strong and is really capable. And I'm excited to see what's going to come out of Google because they are really shipping and really keeping up in this AI race. So I wanted to show you this. I thought this was interesting, not particularly AI related, but it's close enough. There's a new profile setting for Google to help publishers and creators highlight their work on the search engine, on the Google search engine. So they're launching search profiles, a new way for publishers and creators to shape their presence on search. Search profiles are dedicated, shareable space to highlight content across platforms and help audiences find accurate, up-to-date information about sources on search. And search profiles give publishers and creators a central place to showcase their latest articles, videos, and social posts. People can easily follow sources from their profile, so they're more likely to see that content on Discover. Found on the home screen of the Google app, search profiles can be accessed on mobile via a creator or publisher's knowledge panel. And by tapping the name of a publisher or creator on Discover or through a direct URL. So it's basically, how do I put this? Like Google reviews, but for creators and individuals. It's different. It's new. I don't know what to think of it really, honestly, right now, but I feel like it's going to change the game in terms of how people do Google searches on individuals. As you can see right here, it pulls up the person, it has all of their handles, and you can customize all of this, right? You can see their search profile and it shows all their handles, all their content. It's basically SEO for individuals. It's crazy. And this is the world we're living in right now. So that's all I have for this video. If you guys want to download the Hermes Agent desktop app, I will leave it in the description below. I highly recommend that you stop what you're doing after this video and download that Hermes Agent desktop app. Even if you don't use it today, just put it on your box. I highly recommend it because one day when you go to set it up, you're already going to be ahead of the rest of the world with people who don't even know what Hermes is and people that don't use the Hermes desktop app, because that thing is powerful, it's capable, it's so efficient, and it's just the future of agents. It's the future of AI agents, and I'm so excited about it, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be excited about it. If you're not already using it, I'm pretty sure some of you are already using it right now. It's just out of this world. So there you have it. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more content like this, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel and let me know what you guys think. Be vocal in the comments. If you have any suggestions for videos you want me to make or content you want me to cover more of, let me know down in the comment section below and I'll do my best to bring you that information. I'm trying to keep you guys updated every day on pretty much everything I can find that I know of. I know I'm not going to be able to cover everything, and I know there's a lot of stuff I'm probably missing, but let me know what you guys want me to cover more of. And I'm going to try to do more open source stuff, especially like open source models and open source image and video generation. I just don't feel like I do enough of that here on this channel. I usually stick to soda models, and that's cool and all, but I'm pretty sure you guys want to hear about the open source stuff too. But I digress. That's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate you all. I love keeping you guys updated with everything there is regarding AI. This AI space is moving fast, and I'll see you guys in the next video.